Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be looking at the Arctic Air Pure Chill 2.0 version. Now what I have here is the brand new one, so today I'm gonna box it, of course show you how the product looks, we're gonna set it up and of course end up testing it. Now I do have the previous Pure Chill version. This is the original, I guess 1.0. I ended up using that one for the last couple years, so we're gonna check out the differences and what actually improved with the Pure Chill 2.0. Now here is a little bit of info on the front, the back, the other side. Alright, so right on top we have the quick start guide and the user manual. Then we have the power adapter with the USB-C. Now that's a huge improvement over the previous generation, which came with this power adapter. So if you end up losing it, good luck finding another one. With this one, you can pretty much use any USB-C power adapter. So that's a pretty big improvement. All right, let's end up checking it out. Size-wise, it looks pretty much the same. All right, so right on front, we do have the filter. Now, when it comes to the filter, it looks very similar to the other one, maybe just the same. This is kind of like a spongy material on the inside. Now, what they do recommend is taking this, drenching it in some water, put it in the freezer. That would definitely give it more efficiency, but since you do have to freeze it, you kind of have to go a little bit out of your way. I don't really recommend that unless you're super hot and you have time to end up freezing this, or if you do have a secondary, you can end up getting secondary filter. That way, while the other one is in the freezer, you can end up using this one. To slide in the filter back, just find the right positioning. It's gonna take you a little bit, but once you find it there, just slide it inside, kind of like one of those old cassette players. Pop it in, make sure it clicks into place. Now also the front, you do have adjustable vents. Top, we do have the little opening for the water. You don't even need to open it. You can just end up pouring water just through it because as you guys can see, it does have the holes. Now when it comes to the controls, you do have 3 speeds with the turbo. So 4 speeds, the previous model did not have the turbo. And then you do have the cooling control, so you can do low or high. And then you have the night light. It has the blue, red, white, teal, purple, yellow, or green. I'm going to show you that in a little bit. And then on the back, you do have the power plug for that USB-C. And then, not sure if it's obvious, but there's a fan. All right, now that we have some water, all we have to do is just turn it on. You can already see the mist coming from it. So right now it's on the high speed. So let's lower that. So this will be the medium. And then we have the low. And this will be the turbo now. Now let's see the lights. Alright, next let's end up checking the temperature. So right now on my desk, the room temperature is around 82.7. So let's end up testing this right here. So we have around 73. Again, I just ended up turning this on. There's no ice, there's no frozen filter. When it comes to the evaporative coolers, you're looking at probably 5 to 10 degrees. These smaller ones do get a bit better than one of the bigger evaporative coolers. Now I had to turn it off just to explain what this means. Now the evaporative coolers, especially these ones, they provide cooler air, but they're not gonna cool down your room. To explain it, let's say in your room you have 85 degrees. Even though this might push out 70, 65 degrees. That means the air is just coming out at 65 degrees, but it's not going to lower the temperature of the room. It's not a portable AC, it doesn't have the Freon. So think of it as a fan with much cooler air. Now the regular fan is going to provide, let's say the room is 80 degrees, the regular air is just going to push out the air that's 80 degrees. It's just going to push out room temperature air. It's not going to cool it at all. This cools down the air, but it's not going to cool down your room. Now, a lot of people end up assuming they're going to get this item, they're going to put it in the room is 85, 90 degrees, they're going to turn this on, put a bunch of ice, then going to come back an hour later, the temperature of the room is going to be 75. It's not going to do that. It doesn't have the Freon. It's not going to lower the temperature of the room. Even if it does do that, maybe it's going to do 1-2 degrees, but honestly, in my experience and testing with quite a lot of evaporative coolers, it's not going to do that. So perfect use for this if you don't have AC is to turn it towards you, end up popping in a lot of ice cubes, freeze the filter, especially at night. It's going to give you relief to the heat. So it's going to cool you down and you're going to be able to fall asleep. So overall, this is definitely a big improvement over the previous generation. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.